Are you trying to get back to normal? Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to Fearless Fridays. Today is Friday, May 15th. This is episode 54 of Fearless Fridays, and I am in yet another beautiful outdoor space. I think I'm going to just keep finding beautiful outdoor spaces because the weather is getting nice and I'm enjoying being outdoors, and now we have a lovely breeze. Maybe we should just enjoy it. Just enjoy the breeze. So the question that I have for you today is, are you pining for normal? I hear so many people talking about, oh, I can't wait till we get back to normal. I can't wait to, outside opens up and things get back to the way they used to be. And the question that I have about that is, I understand the sentiment. I understand people wanting to go back to pre-corona time. I understand that. I totally get it. But I also have a question for you. What about normal was good for you? And what part of normal do you want to go back to? We're in a time right now where we're literally creating a new normal for ourselves. When we go out and about, when we're, in groups of people or when people are around, we're putting masks on, we're wearing gloves. There's not a lot of travel going on. There's not a lot of movement going on. People's jobs are shut down. All kinds of things are shut down. All kinds of things that were normal to us have changed or have been altered or have shut down or have been shifted. And we're having to find our new normal. We're having to find a space that is normal for now for us. And so I understand wanting to be able to go to the store or go to the mall and not wear a mask, be able to go to work, be able to take your kids to school, be able to go see a show. I understand those things are normal and we want to go back to those things. But I also think rather than pine for normal, rather than weep for normal, I think we should embrace the opportunity to create a new normal for ourselves. There are a lot of things, there were and are a lot of things that were normal to us that were also unhealthy for us, that were not beneficial to us and for us, that were not beautiful or lovely for us. And so rather than pine away for everything to just go back to the way it was, I think it's important for us to recognize the things that about normal that weren't necessarily beautiful, that weren't necessarily lovely, that weren't necessarily healthy for us. Recognize those things and create a new normal. Create a new normal. Embrace the fact that we're in a different time. We're shifting. Things are happening that are causing us to shift and rethink things and be creative about the way we communicate and be creative about the way we connect. And this is an opportunity for us to create a new normal. And sure, maybe you can bring some of the beautiful things, maybe you can bring some of the healthy things from the past normal into this time, but we also need to be mindful that there were a lot of ugly things, a lot of unhealthy things, a lot of things that were not beneficial to us in that normalcy as well. And maybe we need to embrace creating a new normal for ourselves. Figure out a way to connect with friends and loved ones. Figure out a way to be creative. Figure out a way to check in on people. Figure out a way to stay connected to people. Figure out a way to meet new people and to reconnect with people and make those new things, make those new ways a part of our new normal. There are still a lot of injustices in this world. We still have a lot of police brutality. We still have racial injustice, and we've seen evidence of that over the past week. And that is something that was a part of our not even old world, because it's still a part of our world right now. But that's something that was a part of our country, that is a part of our country that we need to change, that we need to shift, that we need to eradicate. And so if shifting the whole world and shaking up the world, shaking up the country causes us to really look at those things and create a new normal around those things, that's a good thing. So rather than pining away for old things, rather than pining away for what was, embrace where we are, even though it's uncomfortable. I get it, but growth comes from discomfort. Growth comes when you have to stretch your mind. Growth comes when you have to rethink things. Growth comes when you have to really look things in the face and recognize that this is not okay. This is not beautiful. This is not healthy. Recognize the part of your normal that wasn't healthy. Maybe you were so overworked that you were exhausted all the time. That's not healthy, but that was normal. Maybe you were working so much that you didn't have time to spend with friends and family and check in on people. That was part of your normal, but that's not healthy. So there are a lot of things that were a part of our normal that weren't healthy, that aren't beneficial, that aren't beautiful, that aren't right or just or correct. And I think now is the perfect opportunity. I mean, we always have an opportunity to change something about the way we live, something about the way that we embrace the world, something about the way that we commune with other people. We always have the opportunity to do that. But this right here, when things are shutting down, where things have shut down and things are starting to reopen, this is the perfect time for us to create something new for the new time that we're moving into. So I want you to think about that. Think about that. What about normal was beautiful and beneficial and healthy? You can hold on to those things. But there are also some things about normal that were not beautiful, that were not beneficial, that were unhealthy, that were not right, that were not correct, that were not just. And rather than trying to just go back to normal, recognize that we have an opportunity to embrace newness and change and shift things that are not beneficial to us, things that are not beautiful to us, things that should not be a part of our normal. We have an opportunity to do that right now. So I encourage you to embrace that. I encourage you to think about normal and think about what you want your new normal to be. Think about what you want new life on the other side of this to look like and start working towards that rather than just trying to go back to the way things used to be. Because I don't think whenever you have a huge thing like this happening that's affecting the whole world, things will never go back to the way they used to be. That thing will now affect how we live going forward. And so we can allow this to affect us positively and to create beauty and light and love and correct some wrongs and right some wrongs and bring justice where there has been injustice. We can allow this time to help us do that, or we can just go back to the way things used to be, and that's probably not the best. So that's what I want to share with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Like I said, you can binge all 53 episodes. Be sure to subscribe and click that little bell so that you get notifications when I drop a new video. But I will be dropping a new video every Friday because this is Fearless Fridays. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful Friday, a beautiful weekend, and yeah. Look at the new things that you can bring into the new normal. Rather than pining for the old, embrace the new, create something new. We are creative beings. So this is an opportunity to create something new. I will talk to y'all next week. Bye-bye.